Some pretty crazy news happened earlier today. I honestly just woke up not too long ago and found this out, and it could impact the channel greatly. As a manga reactor, I tried my best to avoid spoilers, that way my videos could be as authentic as possible and bring more enjoyment for you guys. For years, Manga Leaks has been coming out on Wednesdays. They are posted online given rough translations and then fully translated by the fans of the series. I read fan translations. I mostly stick to this because fan translations break down certain things much better than most officials do, and sometimes vice versa. All in all, I read them both. 3 known leakers in Japan have been arrested for leaking manga online. This is illegal because of copyright issues. And if you didn't know, they are quite strict with that in Japan. And it doesn't help that the leakers put big ass logos on them as if they drew them. All this information is coming from Twitter, so I could be wrong or outdated with some stuff, so I implore you to look into this yourself. This tweet comes from Sandman AP stating, 2 people, including a Tokyo-based company owner, were arrested by the Kumamoto Prefecture Police on suspicion of violating a copyright act by posting images of manga magazines on the internet before they were released. According to the police, the 2 denied some of the charges, saying that they did not publish the images. According to the investigation by the police, the 2 suspects were arrested for the following. In March of last year, they posted on the internet image data of popular manga serialized in Shueisha magazine Weekly Shonen Jump a few days before it was released, making the data available for viewing. On the 31st of last month, he was suspected of violating the Copyright Act law by using a smartphone to photograph and reproduce an image of a manga magazine 5 days before its release. The 2 have obtained the magazines at a store in Tokyo prior to their release date. The police believe there may have been others involved, and they're investigating the other details of the operation. Shueisha, the company that receives the damage, commented on the arrested suspects. We hope that the police's clarification of the spoiler route will prevent further damage in the future. We will continue to take all possible measures to protect the rights to the works and the authors that have put their hearts and souls into, and ensure that the reader can enjoy the manga in the appropriate manner. In the process of distributing and selling magazines nationwide, publishers deliver magazines to bookstores before their official release date, in order to have them sold simultaneously at the bookstores nationwide on the official release date. In this case, publishers request the bookstores start selling the magazines on the official release date. However, some stores that handle the magazines do not follow this rule and sell the magazines before the official release date. Some of the magazines were altered to make them appear as if they had been not read from the paper magazines, but publishers confirmed that no digital data have been leaked from the publishers. When images are posted on SNS like Twitter, the nature of social network sites such as the posts based on the user's interests are displayed as recommendations, etc. In some cases, the users are unintentionally forced to read the spoilers. This means that there are cases in which users are unintentionally forced to read the next chapter of a manga. In one case, the publisher received more than 1,000 complaints from readers in a span of nearly a week, including complaints such as, "I'm going to stop my subscription of Jump." However, in many cases, the leaker deletes the images before the request is made, thereby avoiding account suspension, and the response is not keeping pace with the situation. He added, the fact that the work is being read for free has resulted in situations where the authors are not receiving fair profits. We believe that taking pictures of manga works without permission and leaking them on social network sites constitutes as infringement of copyright, and we ask such behavior to be stopped. It is an unforgivable act that could shake the very structure of the industry itself. Leaks have been happening for over a decade now. I remember reading Naruto on sites that I thought were official, just to find out that they weren't. I remember the whole manga stream shutting down situation that had everyone go crazy. Since then, I've seen work to make chapters more accessible worldwide. There has been occasions on social media where I have been spoiled on the manga that I'm reading, mainly because it is in my recommendations, not because I'm going out for it. Now, with all that being said, what does this mean for the channel? Personally, I don't mind waiting until Sunday. The main reason I do them on Thursday and Fridays, or ASAP, is because once they are released, spoilers are that much harder to dodge. Especially with Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero Academia, because those 2 are the series that I talk about the most. Now, the series I'm worried about personally is Fire Force and Blue Lock. Shonen Jump has an easy to access site, so I have no issue using that. K-Manga on the other hand is just complete dog shit. They have this point system that's so weird, and for the amount of manga I read, I'll be spending over $100 a month reading them online. Now, I have no issue spending that much a month. I basically spend that much on series that I own physically. which I also implore you guys to do to support the mangaka. But for someone like me that constantly goes back and forth reading them to make discussion videos, it's too complicated of a system. If you haven't already checked out the Shonen Jump app, it's very cheap. I think like $2.99 a month for all of those series. Same thing with Manga Plus for $5.99 a month. If worse comes to worse, I will try out K-Manga and see how that works moving forward. That is most of the information on this situation that I've gotten. In the meantime, I will most likely read them on the Shonen Jump app. I'll figure out something for Fire Force or Blue Lock so I can continue reading those series. If it comes down to K-Manga, then I guess I have to do it. But if you're new here, my name is and now you know. If you enjoyed this video, leaving a like will be appreciated. If you guys want to see me read manga, feel free to subscribe to the channel. But thank you guys for watching, and until then, you know where to find you know.